Did you know that your dog might be sending you hidden messages through their quirky behaviors? Ever wondered why they stretch when they see you, what makes them scratch the ground, or why they lick your feet? In this video, we'll break down 14 strange yet common dog behaviors that you may have overlooked or never quite understood until now. Let's dive in. Number 1. Why do dogs stretch when they see you? At first, I couldn't understand why every time I called my dog over, he would stretch out like he was doing yoga before slowly making his way toward me. I used to think it was just a simple stretch after a nap, but later, I discovered it was something much more special. A unique greeting known as the play bow. When your dog does this, they're not just loosening up their muscles, they're telling you, "I'm happy to see you," and possibly inviting you to play. It's a pure and sincere gesture, showing how much they value your presence. Number 2. Why do dogs sit with their backs to their human? Does your dog ever sit with their back facing you like this? Mine does it all the time. So much that I sometimes joke, "Are you ignoring me? Why are you turning your butt toward my face?" Especially when I'm lying on the couch. But here's the truth. This isn't an act of disrespect at all. In fact, it's one of the biggest signs that your dog completely trusts you. By exposing their back, they're showing that they feel safe in your presence and don't feel the need to stay on high alert. But some dogs do this as a protective gesture, positioning themselves to keep an eye on the surroundings while trusting you to have their back. So, do you think your dog is trusting you or protecting you? Jokes aside, whether it's one or the other, one thing is certain. They see you as their beloved owner. After all, they wouldn't act this way if they didn't truly care about you, right? Number 3. Why do dogs sleep belly up? Why do some dogs sleep on their backs, legs up in the air, as if they don't have a single care in the world? Is it just a quirky sleeping position? Or does it reveal something deeper about their comfort and emotions? In fact, this adorable sleeping position isn't just for comfort, it's a sign of absolute trust. In the wild, exposing the belly leaves a dog completely vulnerable, so dogs only adopt it when they feel completely safe in their environment and with the people around them. But that's not all. This position also helps regulate body temperature since a dog's belly has less fur, making it the perfect way to cool off on a warm day. If you've made it this far, you're probably enjoying the video. So why not hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up? It's a simple way to support the channel and guarantees you'll be the first to see new uploads packed with fascinating dog facts, expert tips, and must-know insights. Number 4. Why do dogs lick people's feet? If you're a dog owner, chances are your furry friend has licked your feet at least once, or maybe even quite a few times. And you've probably wondered, why do they do that? While it might seem like a strange habit, this behavior is actually your dog's way of expressing love and respect. Your sweat releases salts and other chemical compounds that dogs can detect through taste and smell, giving them unique insight into your emotions and health. But licking isn't just about taste, it's also a social behavior. Some dogs lick feet as a way to bond, while others do it to get your attention, especially if they've noticed it makes you react. Love it or hate it, one thing is for sure, when your dog licks your feet, they're communicating with you in their own special way. Number 5. Why do dogs scratch the ground after doing their business? Have you ever watched your dog finish their business only to dramatically kick and scratch at the ground like they're covering up some big secret? If you're a dog owner, you've definitely seen this behavior before. It might look amusing, but this quirky habit is actually rooted in ancient canine instincts. When dogs scratch the ground, they're not just cleaning up, they're leaving behind a powerful message. In fact, it's about spreading pheromones released by glands located in their paws, sending a chemical signal to other dogs. But that's not all. Those scratch marks also serve as a visual cue, further reinforcing their claim over the territory. This instinctive behavior comes from their wolf ancestors, who used the same technique to communicate dominance and boundaries. Number 6. Why do dogs chase their tails? It's one of those goofy behaviors that never fails to make us laugh, but there's actually more to it than just playfulness. For puppies, it's a fun way to discover their own bodies, kind of like a baby grabbing its feet. But when adult dogs spin in circles trying to catch their own tails, it can mean something else entirely. Sometimes it's just a way to burn off excess energy or relieve boredom, especially if they don't get enough exercise or mental stimulation. Other times, it can be a response to stress or even a sign of an underlying issue like allergies, flea bites, or tail irritation. In rare cases, excessive tail chasing can become a compulsive behavior, particularly in dogs that don't have enough enrichment in their daily lives. If your pup is constantly spinning, it might be time to mix up their routine with more walks, puzzle toys, or interactive playtime. After all, a happy, engaged dog is far less likely to chase their own tail, unless, of course, they just enjoy making you laugh. Number 7. Why do dogs have zoomies? Have you ever witnessed your dog suddenly explode with energy, tearing through the house at full speed, zigzagging like a little tornado? This hilarious and slightly chaotic behavior is known as zoomies, or frenetic random activity periods. It's their way of shaking off excess energy, usually after a nap, bath, or even just out of pure excitement. Young dogs are the most frequent zoomie enthusiasts, but even older dogs can get bursts of wild energy when they're feeling particularly happy. It's completely normal and actually beneficial for their mental well-being. So next time your pup goes into turbo mode, don't panic. Enjoy their happiness and make sure the area is safe for them to run freely. Number 8. Why do dogs follow their humans everywhere? My female dog is quite literally my four-legged shadow. I wonder if this is common with a lot of male dogs. The moment I step out of my room, he follows. If I go back in to grab something, he's right there behind me. Even when I head to the bathroom, he patiently waits outside the door. But here's the thing. He's not following me around hoping for food or playtime. He simply wants to be near me just to know I'm there. This behavior comes from deep instincts. Dogs are pack animals, and sticking close to their leader, that's you, means safety, comfort, and access to resources. More than that, they just love being near you. Whether they're seeking companionship, protection, or just hoping you'll drop a snack, their loyalty is unwavering. If your pup is constantly by your side, take it as the ultimate sign of trust and love. You're their whole world. Number 9. Why do dogs jump on people to greet them? Almost every dog owner is familiar with that enthusiastic welcome, your pup leaping with joy the moment you walk through the door. This isn't just excitement. It's a deeply ingrained behavior that traces back to their ancestors. In the wild, puppies lick the faces of adult dogs to get their attention and sometimes to beg for food, and our furry companions carry that instinct into their interactions with humans. Since we're much taller than them, jumping is their way of reaching our faces to say hello and show affection. It's their version of an enthusiastic hug. And it doesn't matter if you've been gone for 10 minutes or 10 hours. The excitement never fades because their love for you is unconditional. While it's adorable, not everyone appreciates a full-speed jump greeting. So if you'd like to curb the behavior, using positive reinforcement training can help. But remember, for them, it's just another way to show love. Number 10. Why do dogs nibble your hands during petting? Does your dog ever gently nibble on your hand while you're petting them? It might seem a bit contradictory, but don't worry, this isn't aggression. In fact, it's your dog's way of saying, "I love this, please don't stop." This playful nibbling is common in well-socialized dogs and often starts in puppyhood when they learn to interact by mouthing each other. It's a mix of excitement, affection, and a leftover instinct from their early days of play. But while it's adorable, setting boundaries is essential. If the nibbling becomes too much, redirect their energy with a chew toy to keep things fun and under control. Number 11. Why do dogs bark at nothing? If you've ever seen a dog barking at what seems like absolutely nothing, don't be too quick to assume they've lost their mind. It might look like they're seeing ghosts, but in reality, dogs experience the world in ways we simply can't. Their hearing picks up high-frequency sounds, their noses detect scents from miles away, and they can even sense subtle vibrations. Sometimes, their barking is just an outlet for energy or excitement, but if it becomes excessive, it could signal boredom or anxiety. So pay attention to when and why it happens. Number 12. Why do dogs eat dirt? Have you ever caught your dog munching on dirt and wondered, what in the world are they doing? But this odd habit is more common than you might think, and it can have multiple explanations. For some dogs, it's simple curiosity. After all, they explore the world with their mouths. But in other cases, it could be a sign of something more concerning. Nutritional deficiencies, particularly a lack of essential minerals, might drive dogs to seek out those missing nutrients in the soil. Others may eat dirt as a way to soothe digestive discomfort, almost like how humans sip ginger tea for an upset stomach. However, this habit isn't always harmless. Soil can contain parasites, harmful bacteria, or even toxins. If your dog regularly snacks on dirt, it's worth a trip to the vet to rule out any underlying health issues. Number 13. Why do dogs drag their bottoms on the floor? It might look funny, but if your dog is scooting their butt across the floor, it's not just a goofy quirk, it's usually a sign of discomfort. The most common culprit is full or irritated anal glands. These small scent glands can become blocked or inflamed, causing discomfort and itchiness. That's why you'll often see dogs dragging their rear ends in an attempt to relieve the irritation. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, it's a common issue. Many pet grooming spas include anal gland expression as part of their bathing routine, helping to clear out any buildup and prevent further discomfort. So, the next time you take your pup for a spa day, you might just be saving them from an itchy, unpleasant experience. But that's not the only reason. Worms, skin allergies, or even an infection could be the cause. While the occasional butt dragging isn't a huge concern, frequent scooting means it's time for a vet visit to prevent bigger problems. Number 14. Why do dogs eat poop? It might sound gross to us, but for dogs, eating poop, also known as coprophagia, is a surprisingly common behavior with multiple explanations. Puppies often do it simply out of curiosity, much like human babies explore the world by putting things in their mouths. But for adult dogs, the reasons can be more complicated. Some do it out of boredom, stress, or even as a way to seek attention. Others may be trying to make up for missing nutrients in their diet, especially if they're not getting enough digestive enzymes or certain vitamins. Interestingly, research shows that dogs raised in extremely clean environments are far less likely to develop this habit. Even more fascinating, mother dogs instinctively eat their puppies' feces to keep their den clean and free from attracting predators. So, if your dog has picked up this peculiar habit, it's worth taking a closer look at their diet, environment, and daily routine to figure out what might be driving the behavior. Dogs are full of surprises, and the more we understand their quirky habits, the deeper our bond with them becomes. Which of these curiosities surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.